Peace. Good morning, family. How you doing? It's Mr. R2 here at Consistency is Currency Morning Podcast, 7:30 in the morning. I'm here with you, and you're here with me. Like always, we will always start in the spirit of gratitude. So I definitely appreciate you guys for being here, being alive on this side of the dirt, being able to hear me, first of all, and having the ability to see me as well, because technology didn't win today. But anyway, definitely appreciate you for sharing this digital space. So wherever you're viewing from right now, just go ahead and put in the comment section where you're viewing from, the location. If you're outside the state of Texas, put the city and state. If you're in the state of Texas, just go ahead and put down the city that you're in. And let me know how you're doing this morning. Give me an emoji, whether it's a thumbs up, a thumbs down. Make sure you like the live as well, because what happens when you like the live, it extends the post in order for it to go much higher on your timeline. And make sure you share this. Share it, put it in a group, share it on your timeline, because today we're going to be dropping some things. We're going to be talking about some very powerful things, but those that are watching it right now on YouTube, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate you for being here. Put on the, make sure you put the bell, so the notification. So every time we show up in the morning, you get that notification that we are live and we are well. Those that are listening in the podcast world, I appreciate you, whether you're listening to it on iHeartRadio, or you're listening to it on Spotify, or you're listening to it on the Facebook podcast platform, or you are on Anchor and you're listening to it live, Google Podcasts, whatever it is. I thank you and I appreciate you forever, ever and a day. All right, today is going to be very good. Today is going to be good. Today is going to be interesting. Oh, man. So I'm going to tell you where this came from. Let me prep it, first of all. So I'm going to tell you where this came from. I did a workshop during Texas Black Business Week, and the workshop was called Think Like an Entrepreneur. And there was like one part of it, because to me, an entrepreneur has to think about how they're going to make it happen, taking away the option. You're either going to make it happen or make it happen. And that's where today came from. So taking it from the entrepreneur's mindset and giving it to you in your natural life to make it happen, taking away the option of quitting or denying yourself the option of progress. So the only option I'm going to give you today is to make it happen or make it happen. Like we already know, for those that know the platform, you already know we talk about the definition. And then from the definition, we go into the practical side of things. So let's go ahead and jump into it right now. The practical side. Good morning, Miss Selena. Good morning, Miss Lambert. Good morning, Miss Berry. Good morning, Mr. Gerald. Peace. Good morning. How you doing, family? All right, here we go. Make it happen or make it happen. And make sure you pay attention to the contrast. Again, these are just regular definitions that's in the dictionary, but we contrast and we see it from a different light because we make it relevant to today. So the definition of make is cause to exist or come about, bring about, form by putting parts together, or combining substances. So contrast is to exist by combining substances. When you make something, you bring it to exist by combining substances. I'll read it again. The regular dictionary, the regular definition, cause to exist or come about, bring about, form by putting parts together or combining substances. Contrast, to exist by combining substances. And the definition of happen is to come about or take place. To come about or take place. And again, pay attention to the contrast, to exist by combining substances. Now, when you're looking at just the definition of the word faith itself, if faith is the substance of things hoped for, and the evidence of things not seen. In order for it to come into existence, you have to combine your substances. You're going to have to combine your make with your happen. If you're ever going to make it happen, you're going to have to create in order for you to make it happen. Because if make is to create something and happen is to come about or take place, then you're going to have to begin to create it for yourself. You're going to have to create it for yourself. And when you put yourself in the place and in the position to exist by combining substances, so what substances have you begin to combine? So let's look at this for a moment. Combining substances. Do you or have you developed a combination of your will and your must? That is a combined substance. Again, we're just taking the normal dictionary and we're making it relevant to today by producing something that makes it that much more stronger and powerful for you to change lives. You have more people that update their technology. You have more people that update their telephones, their cell phones, than they begin to update the internal side of them. That's crazy. It makes no sense. You want to go and get new cars and homes and all this other stuff, but your mental capacity is so tore up and is so torn down that you have yet to begin to update that. What if you updated your thought process more than you updated your cell phone every year? What if you fed and gave yourself new life and planted new seeds inside of the way that you think and inside of the way that you actually make things happen? Because what if you combined your will and your must? Because when you combine your will and your must, I guarantee you there will be more things that happen in your life without you waiting for somebody else to make it happen. That's just by combining substances. Again, if faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen, there is a combination right there. Because it is the substance of things hoped for. To make something happen, that could be the ground or the foundation of your hope. I hope it happens. I hope I make it happen. But when you look at hope and you put will and you put must in it and you combine the combination of will and must, don't you know that you will bring it to fruition? You will make it happen because you combine the right substance. Now, these are just natural things that you see in real life, but the internal you of making it happen or making it happen, that is the inside voice speaking to the internal you reflected through the outside you. The make it happen, telling yourself on the inside, make it happen, exuding the voices that you have on the inside by combining your make it happen to make it happen. That has taken away the fear and the doubt. There's too many people that exude the fear, but they take away the faith. Because you can't mix those combinations. You can't mix fear and faith and expect things to happen for you, because that's the wrong combination. The existence of the substance. So what type of combination of substance have you put yourself in that you feel that it's going to happen for you? Oh, man. So we're going to look at it from this perspective. If to make is a form, then you must change or challenge the form of thinking that you have. You must challenge the form and how you execute the things that you do or the things that you have. Don't you know that you have to begin to create and form a execution? What is your plan of execution? What is the form that you're creating? What type of combinations are you creating that is going to make it better for your child when your child grows up? Don't you know it starts with you? It starts with your combination. It starts with the combination of substance. The substance that you embed inside of your child does have the ability to create a a young man of substance, don't you know that it also creates a young woman with substance when you direct and create the right combination? It will change the trajectory of your life or your child's life when you create and you combine the correct amount of substance. Again, I'm just speaking from the definition form by bringing it into a 2022 reality to allow you to see making happen and making it happen. You have to begin and rely on the inner part of you, that the innate ability that you have within inside of you. So if you know you have the ability to make it happen, I'm asking you today, do you have and do you possess the ability to make it happen? If you don't, you might as well log off, go find you something else that you need to do, because I'm not going to allow you to talk yourself out of making it happen because of the fear that you have. There is faith on the other side of the mountain of fear, because you're going to have to climb that if you're going to get to the other side in order for you to see there is sunshine on the other side of that fear, that mountain of wall that you ran into, that you denied yourself of happiness because you had so much fear within inside of you that you allowed the worry and the anxiety and the depression to outlive the future you. Don't you know that depression is a mind state? Because if you change the way you see it and you change the way that you acknowledge what it is, you can begin to fight through that. You can begin to speak a different type of tone and a different type of language, because when you speak a different language, you hear it differently. So what is the right, proper, and the right amount of combination of substance are you allowing for you to make it happen? So we're going to do something for the next 6 seconds or 8 seconds. So I know a very little people that actually allow their can't to be louder than their can. But for those that are out there that your can't is louder than your can, we're going to reverse this process. We're going to create a different type of combination, because we're going to let it's okay right now to have your can't to be louder than your can. For the next 6 seconds, I want you to make your can't louder than your can. But as you begin to understand the process of making your can't louder than your can, this combination is going to be different, but you're going to have to speak this combination. I will start it out. I can't continue to be inconsistent. We're going to make your can't louder than your can. I can't continue to be inconsistent. I can't continue to make excuses. I can't continue to try to legitimize my excuse to make it sound like it made sense. So I started it out. So now you make your can't louder than your can. Type those can'ts out that you refuse to do. I cannot not be committed to what I'm doing. I cannot no longer, or I can't do it any longer. I refuse to allow myself to say I can't do it anymore. So that's making your can't louder than your can. So what are your can'ts that you're going to make louder than your cans? So if it is louder than your can, let's empower that. But let's change the type of combination that you use, because you're going to make it happen. I can't not make it happen. I refuse to continue to be a victim. I can't be a victim anymore, because that takes an order of refusal. That takes you wanting to make it happen. That takes you having the will to make it happen. I think that's it. Oh man, that is it. I refuse to allow you to not push yourself. I can't make you fall. I can't allow you to fall by the wayside. I can't allow you to commit yourself to the fears. I can't allow you to commit yourself to the circumstances, because you're either going to make it happen or make it happen. You have the ability, you possess the ability to make it happen. You possess the right amount of combination to make it happen. You possess the right amount of faith to make it happen. You possess the correct amount of existence to make it happen. But you're going to have to resist those fears that you have. You're going to have to resist the doubt that you have. You're coming at it with the wrong amount of combination of substance. You can't come at it with worry and agony and expect for you to come out on the right side of it properly. Think about your combinations. Think about how you're thinking. Think about what are you possessed that's going to make it better for you. I'm going to say this again and I'm going to leave it alone. If every year you can update your cell phone, every year that you can update your laptop, you can go out and buy new clothes, but you want to buy yourself a new book. You can update your cell phone, but you won't update the inside of you. You won't update the way that you think. You won't update the gifts that you have. You won't update the skill sets that you possess. You won't update and get certified with certain things that you know you need to have a certification for. Don't you know on the other side of that, there is success? Don't you know success leaves a trail? Making it happen leaves a trail. Because when you make things happen, it leaves a trail to show you that it's signs of progress. And because you created and you made it happen, that allows you to create, that leaves those breadcrumbs for the people that believe in you. That leaves breadcrumbs for the people that have been watching you. That leaves breadcrumbs for the people that is coming behind you. That exercises and orders the spirit of Sankofa to go back and pull that person, bring that person with you, because you left enough breadcrumbs. Have your mentors left enough breadcrumbs for you to say, you know what, this is where I need to be going. I see it as clear as day right now. I'm going to make it happen or make it happen. Are you leaving the right amount of breadcrumbs for your child to come behind you, because you have the right combination of reality and spirituality and all of that stuff? Success leaves trails. Making it happen leaves trails. But make sure you bring that person with you. That's it. Oh man. Hey, enjoy the rest of y'all day here at Consistency is Currency. You either gonna make it happen or make it happen. To exist with a combined substance. Peace.